Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Uchi, and we got some more news for you today. So, of course, it's probably already known, and yes, this is unfortunately kind of already late at the time of this recording. Dragon Ball Super movie BROLY is coming to North America. And when you might ask, well, it is being brought to us by FUNimation in January 2019. Not 2019. For that I didn't already know, Battle of Gods. It took us a year and a half just to get that into North American theaters. And then Resurrection F was only 4 months. But now, because of this demand, because of the popularity, because they're finally doing it for the people, by the people, we're getting it 1 month after Japan. So let's give it up for FUNimation. FUNimation, of course, a proud sponsor of Uchi games. You can sign up for a FUNimation Now account in the description below, of course, if you didn't already know. Because you're supporting the anime the legal, the free, and the right way. Well, you should definitely sign up for one right now. But enough of the freaking sponsor plugs. I'm also here to talk to you about something else, and obviously by the description of this video's title. If you were crazy enough like me to even want to venture out to Japan to see this movie in Japanese, because, you know, at first we didn't already think that it was going to come out anytime as soon as it is now, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of actually going out to Japan and seeing Dragon Ball Super movie BROLY. So I'm, of course, speaking from experience, okay? Being in Japan twice, I have been fortunate enough to enjoy the time that I spent there. And part of the time that I was there, I got to experience the culture on hand, firsthand. I was able to see some movies while I was out there. I saw Boruto, I saw some Super Sentai with Kamen Rider, I saw Pokemon, and I saw that dreadful Attack on Titan live-action film that I'm never gonna talk about ever again. I will go over some of the pros right now just to get those out of the way. Obviously, you're seeing it before everyone else. You're gonna be able to formulate your own opinion before anyone else's, and the fact that you are going to be in Japan, that is a pro of its own, to be able to say that, hey, I was in Japan and I saw this movie first before anybody else did in North America, let alone the world. But then we must delve into some of the cons that are very realistic, and no, this is not me trying to hate on Japan, because I freaking love that place. The culture in Japan is very much kept within a very tight-knit situation. By that I mean everyone is very respectable, and a lot of, like, 90% of the people that live out there have rules and respect their rules. I'm not saying that Japan is the most perfect place in the world, but it's definitely close to it. And being in the theater, speak from your own experience going to see films like Infinity War or Black Panther or even Harry Potter or anything that has a huge fan base behind it. Whenever you go see a film like this, the theater will get loud, the people will get hyped, and the people will express that out loud. And that's pretty much normal out here, at least in North America. I'm not really sure how it is in other places of the world. When it comes to Japan, Japan is very reserved, and they do not express too much emotion, especially when it comes to seeing movies. So of the 4 movies that I did go to see, I went with my brother Uchi and Mama Uchi, and we all went to go see the 4 movies that I named before. And throughout each film, I got to experience what it is like to be in a theater and to be around and with other Japanese people watching this film. You guys already know how I am. You guys already know how I act when I'm reacting to freaking anime. Yeah. Who is that? Who is that? No. Rewatch. Replay. Hold up. Oh! No way! Hey! Oh! What the? And any other trailers or anything that I'm interested in that's gonna be hyped, you know that your boy is going to be flipping his lid when I'm gonna see BROLY on the screen for the first time in how many years? First of all, this is the first time that I'm gonna be seeing BROLY, this BROLY, in this kind of fashion ever before. And to top it all off, seeing it in an American theater would probably be so much better, because everybody, when they, especially when they see anime, they all get lively and they all get hyped. So being in Japan and seeing it probably wouldn't be the best idea, especially if you're someone like me that just needs to let it out. out. And yes, I can be very reserved and I can be quiet, but the problem is it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't do its justice. Another con, it's in Japanese, which means that unless you speak it fluently or you have a good ear for it, you won't understand a single drop, because guess what? There won't be subtitles. Every single film that I saw in Japan, there was no subtitles, and I don't think they're gonna have subtitles for this film either. So when it comes down to the Funimation release, who knows? We might actually get that dub.
Oh my god!
But don't be surprised if we get a sub, and that's totally okay with me too. And not to mention, here's the big con. You'd be spending a lot of money just to spend like maybe 15 bucks on a ticket. Everyone's movie ticket prices are different around the nation, but I know that on average, if you're going between like IMAX and regular and 3D or not 3D, $15 is a pretty safe bet to go on. But you have to realize you're gonna be spending money on flying, staying somewhere, and not to mention eating, because you're not gonna starve yourself. And then the movie itself, you probably spend a couple G's just to go see the movie. And yes, I know diehard fans just like myself, I'm really thinking about doing it. But just going over these pros and cons with you guys really fast, I just wanted to get my thoughts out there and let y'all know what the weights on both ends of the scale are here, and let me know you guys thought about it. Who is excited for freaking BROLY coming out in North America in January 2019? If you want to get a taste of what it's like to see some Dragon Ball films in theaters, they are also showing off 3 other Dragon Ball Z movies, being BROLY, Bardock, and Fusion Reborn in theaters this freaking year. So go ahead, support Funimation, support the good cause that they're trying to do to bringing anime in the theaters for us to enjoy. So there you have it. There's your pros and cons. There's BROLY coming out in North America. Get hyped. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the Discord, especially on Discord. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. You can talk to me about play some games. And you're supporting the boys, supporting Dream, and supporting Dragon Ball Super Movie BROLY. Support me on his Patreon page. I will see you guys next time.